I apologize, I was aware that recording this video would be quite challenging. This is the Nutella that you consume in your house. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots. Hi everyone, please watch today's video now. Welcome to this channel. I am Carol Capel, your favorite dream destroyer. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you something that will make you never dare to eat Nutella again. The situation is so serious that the Minister of France made an official announcement warning the population not to eat Nutella. Soon it will become law in some countries, I believe. I even came in yellow to see if it improves the mood a bit, and I went to tell this story to other people and I cried. So I don't know what this video is going to be like today. And you there watching me must be thinking, the guy is going to say that Nutella is bad for your health. It's full of sugar. We know that. We eat it because we want to be fat. It has nothing to do with health. It has a little to do with health, yes, but it has nothing to do with health. It has to do with something very, very horrible. Not Nutella, but Ferrero. That the company that produces Nutella is doing. The case is so serious that no more Ferrero products are allowed in my house. I don't eat anything from Ferrero anymore. I didn't eat Nutella already, which I don't like. I find it a horrible thing. And people will judge me for that, guys. That stuff is pure sugar, pure fat. It doesn't taste like anything. I haven't eaten Nutella, but I have eaten Kinder Egg and Ferrero Rocher, which are from the same company. The company is Italian, right? I should be proud of the factory because I am in Italy. Why? I am in Italy. Guys, it's not possible. The situation is very tense. Before starting this video, I need to give you a message and let you know that on the 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th of April, which is just next month, I will be having a promotion for my course, and it will be the last promotion of the year for the Carol Teaches Me course. Many people are asking me for a discount because they are unemployed, because they are having financial problems, because they are separated, divorced from the husband who used to pay the bills, and today he doesn't pay anymore. And so for that reason, I said, no, I'm going to have a sale now. In April, because by then people have already returned from carnival, everyone is more settled in, people are going to study. So if you want to receive this discount coupon, which will be like a huge discount, it's 40% off. The course will practically be free. It's already the most comprehensive and cheapest course on the market, and one of the best-selling ones too. You're welcome. So it will be even cheaper. Carol, how can I get this limited discount coupon? It's simple, folks. I will notify you through my website's newsletter. So if you want to receive this coupon, you go to my website, which is carolkapelportal.com. Scroll down. There will be a place for you to enter your email. If you're bugging me about wanting to buy my course, this is the time, darlings, because there won't be any more. And then I'm going to add a bunch of new lessons that the people with the discount, the folks who get the discount, will also get these new lessons, okay? Which are lessons focused on conversation, a very different thing that I'm producing. So it's really worth it for you to speak English this year of 2019. I'll also notify my Instagram followers at the same time I send the email. Follow me at carolakapeofficial, as I'll post about it in my stories and likely share a related picture. The promotion anyway, stay tuned because the coupons are limited, because it will end very quickly, like the Black Friday coupons, and then whoever comes crying to me, I will say, I'm sorry because otherwise my accountant will kill me. Before starting this video, properly speaking, before I tell you what's happening, I would like you to explain to me at what point in history I lost that Nutella became a product like the ultimate desire of all Brazilians I know. Because until then, we won't use proper English here. Nutella was met with widespread indifference. People had no interest in or desire to learn about the product. Suddenly, everyone was craving Nutella. What did I miss? What happened recently? I'm unsure if it's considered a luxury due to its high cost. Let me clarify, it is not a luxury, okay? In Brazil, it costs 1.60 reals. Let's be clear, this is not a luxury. Can someone please answer this question? Why has Nutella become such a thing that it's like this? Some people post photos of large Nutella jars as if it's a major life accomplishment. Enough already. Stop, what is this, Brazil? I went to a market in Brazil and I found a Nutella for sale for 35 reais. If you take the minimum wage of a Brazilian, which I don't even know how much it is, but roughly calculating, you would have to work 5 hours to be able to buy a jar of Nutella in Brazil. So like that, it really became a luxury product. Someone has to tell them that it's not a luxury crap at all. It's not even tasty and there's no hazelnut in it. Is it hazelnut cream? Who doesn't have hazelnuts? Everything's good. Only that the world famous hazelnut cream or Nutella as you know it is getting a terrible reputation on social media and all over the world. Governments are warning their populations do not buy Nutella. Why? Because of a horrible thing that is happening. Besides the ingredients that make up Nutella being extremely dangerous to health, and by danger I'm not talking about obesity, okay folks, because we've already overcome that. I'm talking about cancer. Besides the components that make up, look how verbose I am, Nutella being dangerous, we have a much bigger problem, which is the situation that made me cry. The ingredients of Nutella are palm oil, refined sugar, and artificial vanilla, which is one of the worst poisons you can put into your body. The German press released a note some time ago talking about the serious health problems that Nutella can cause you if you eat it daily. Because folks eat Nutella if there's ice cream, I say, okay then. But it's not like I'm really excited about wanting Nutella. And also the German press emphasized the fact that the cream is hazelnut cream and has a total of 12% hazelnuts in the composition. It's like a juice that I bought once. It was a lemon juice from Del Valle, one that comes in a little thing like this. It's in Brazil. I bought it in Brazil. Then I was drinking super happy, like the lemon juice, and then I turned, the label was written, this product contains 0% lemon juice. The daughter of a mother, isn't it a lemon juice that doesn't have lemon juice? That's right, the Nutella hazelnut cream, it's a hazelnut cream that doesn't have hazelnuts. So let's go to the serious health problems that Nutella causes, and then we're going to talk about the subject that I have trouble dealing with, palm oil. Have you ever heard of palm oil? Besides the huge problem that is happening because of deforestation and because of the illegal exploitation of palm oil, when it comes to health, Nutella stands out with this issue of palm oil. Because this oil, when heated and transformed in an industrial process that is in the process of preparing the Nutella that you eat at your home, it produces a series of fatty acids that are very harmful to human health. It transforms palm oil into a very thick fat that does not dissolve in our body and is extremely carcinogenic. So if you give Nutella to your children at home, you are giving your children a future cancer. According to Alfonso Lampen, who works at the Federal Institute for Risk Assessment in Germany, Nutella and all the components within it are considered high-risk components and can affect the health of various organs such as the kidney, liver, spleen, stomach, intestine, and even the brain. The soy lectin, or the artificial vanilla that is produced through whey, is also a component of Nutella. And there are numerous scientific articles that talk about how harmful this ingredient is to human health. Because this artificial vanilla is considered a neurotoxin and it directly attacks the brain cells, which causes health authorities around the world to ban people from using this type of product. Soy lectin, it is obtained from soybeans and it is commercially used as an emulsifier and as a lubricant. That is, to bind everything together. But researchers have already proven that soy lectin, which is one of the main components of Nutella, are actually solvents and pesticides. So, if you had live lactobacilli in your intestine, which make it easier for you to poop, after you eat Nutella, the pesticide from the soy lectin killed them all. The whey, which is also a component of Nutella, is nothing more than a byproduct of milk production. In other words, you are eating what should be thrown away. The companies that produce the whey, they do this with very low quality because they are interested in cheese production. And the way would be the toxic waste that would be thrown away. But no, Nutella goes there, takes advantage of that, and delivers it to you in a little pot that costs 35 Rs, and you fool pay for it. And we can't forget to mention, of course, the sugar. Inside a jar of Nutella, there is much more sugar than all these ingredients I told you about. Sugar, as everyone knows, is harmful to health, yes. And I won't dwell on this subject because the topic here is not the component of Nutella, which is carcinogenic and will harm your family. The thing here is much worse. You think we're just going to talk about health, that I'm going to tell you not to consume Nutella, that you're going to get sick and you're going to get sick. Fuck it, everyone can die however they want. But what they're doing is much worse than just bringing cancer to your family. Now that you already know what the composition of what you put into your body is, and like you're going to say to me, Carol, everything nowadays, all the chocolates, even Kit Kat, they are produced through palm oil. And that's okay. We keep consuming. They are products of capitalism. We are capitalists. What are you? No, I'm not a communist or a socialist. It's not like that. The problem isn't that everyone consumes what they want. Shove your Nutella with a tube of Kit Kat up your ass. I don't care. The big problem is that now that you know the composition of Nutella and you know that palm oil is one of the main ingredients of Nutella, you have to know what happens in the extraction of palm oil. There are 2 islands in Africa, one in Sumatra and one in Borneo, which I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing this name correctly. I think it's Borneo because it must be a French colony. These 2 islands are 2 of the islands in the world that have the largest amount of palm on the planet. And it's from there that Ferrero has been extracting the so-called palm oil. And then, folks, we're going to enter a very dangerous field because this is the big problem, and that's why I made this video, to warn you not to consume Nutella anymore. Why? Have you ever thought about what kind of animal lives hanging from the palm trees on these islands in Sumatra and Borneo? That sounds like porn, but it's not. Is it Borneo? Borneo? Do you know? Have you ever had any enlightenment in your life? That's right. There are thousands of millions of orangutan families living on these islands because it's the natural habitat of these orangutan families. And then Ferrero, yes, Mrs. Ferrero, the producer of Nutella, is an Italian Ferrero. Mind you, a company that has my blood, that runs in my veins, that makes me ashamed of my Italian citizenship. She arrives on the island and she's going to exploit the palm. She's going to cut the palm to be able to extract the oil, to be able to take it to the production of Nutella. But all of this in a peaceful way, right, Carol? They get there, they shake hands with the orangutans, and then we came to tear down your house. But no, people. They are setting fire to the orangutans to remove the orangutans from the place and make them run away so they can extract the palm oil. And the situation is so critical that if you see the images, which I'm not going to post here because I can't look at these photos because I cry, and I'm starting to cry already. The situation is so critical that if you see the photos of this, you will be disgusted the next time you pass by of a Nutella in the supermarket, and you will never give your money to this again because 35 reais does not pay for the life of an orangutan. Nowadays, people, the big problem of humanity is us, the humans. The main problem of Earth is humans. Sorry for the noise. A tractor just passed by. But the images are very strong. I won't put them here because YouTube will block my video. I'll post it on Instagram if you want. Please post the orangutan emoji that is appearing here and follow me on Instagram. Then I'll post it in the stories. It will be very quick, and I want to forget this image. It's in my head. It's not about harming your health, it's about what I witnessed. I apologize, everyone. I was aware that recording this video would be extremely difficult. I'm not PMSing before you ask that, because every woman who cries is PMSing according to the internet community. I'm not PMSing, I'm not depressed, okay? These are things that I saw that really left me very shocked. They go into the forest, they set fire to everything in front of them, they separate families. There are pictures of baby orangutans hugging their dead mothers, and this is the Nutella you consume in your home. If you're okay with this, I'm not okay with this. And just like I come here and make a video because of a whale at SeaWorld, I come here and make a video because of an orangutan in Sumatra. Because for me, I've already told you this, there's no difference between my person, my dog that lives with me, and an orangutan in Sumatra. So what I really truly want is for Ferrero to go bankrupt, you know. I know that this represents a large percentage of the Italian economy and that it's a product of great pride in Italy. In Italy, Nutella is everywhere and in everything. I ate it sometimes unintentionally despite not liking it. So you buy a chocolate heart, it's not a chocolate heart, it's a Nutella heart. You buy a chocolate gelato, it's not a chocolate gelato, it's a Nutella gelato. Italians are very proud of Nutella and Ferrero products. For them it's a must, but I believe that almost 99% of the population in Italy doesn't have access to what's happening because a third of the population in Italy has never had access to the internet. It's a very old country. The people who live there are very old and people don't access the internet. People don't have access to news, so they continue consuming even without knowing what's happening. But then authorities from various countries, for example, the Chancellor of Poland, the President of Poland has already warned about the reduction of consumption, the reduction of purchase, the reduction of Nutella importation to Poland. And I don't know what I am, digital influencer, digital crybaby, I don't know what I am. I have the obligation to alert you because I know the absurdity that people do because of Nutella, okay? I know there are kids who would kill for a Nutella whose mother doesn't have the money to buy it, and then they get frustrated. So, first off, kids, stop, okay? You don't need Nutella to be happy. There are tastier chocolates that cause less animal harm, which you can eat instead. Secondly, people who value Nutella more than the life of a being. I'm sorry for you. There will be a lot of people who will say to me, Carol, why? The I don't know what from the corn plantation also destroys I don't know what. Everything. We are a plague destroying our planet and everything that exists on it. But today I came to talk about Nutella because I think there's a total unnecessary frenzy over this crap of a hazelnut cream. And I've already made hazelnut cream at home and it was 10 times tastier than Nutella because hazelnuts are tasty, right, folks? With chocolate, it's also tasty. I don't know if this recipe works, but I found a recipe on the internet. I'll leave the link here for you in the description. Then you can make it at home. Because if you buy a little bit of hazelnut, it won't be so expensive. I bet it won't be as expensive as Nutella. You can make it with brown sugar. It's much healthier. It won't give you cancer. It won't have palm oil. You make it with olive oil. The recipe is here in the description. I'll leave it for you. Try to make it at home, okay? I'm going to tell you something because I know a lot of kids watch me. A label, guys, a Nutella package. It's nothing more than a simple package, a simple brand. It won't change who you are. It won't change your person. Stop valuing things that don't deserve to be valued and start valuing things that really matter. Ferrero, the Nutella, is destroying an entire population of orangutans. And so, how long does it take for all orangutans to be extinct from Earth? Then you're going to say, dude, if it's these orangutans, we're the humans, we're the dominant race. Yes, but we live in a biosphere. We depend on other animals. You guys don't realize it because we have a very limited mind, folks. But we depend on the entire biosphere for life on the planet, for life on this planet to keep spinning. So, please, if you are my follower, if you like to watch me, yeah, Carol, I love Nutella. Try to make the hazelnut cream at home. You will agree with me that it tastes much better than the Nutella hazelnut cream that you buy in the market and pay 35 reais for, and which is a luxury item in Brazil. And when people travel abroad here to Poland, for example, they see that here Nutella costs 6-7 reais. There in Brazil it costs 35, okay? And in Italy, it costs €1.39, and then people take Nutella to Brazil as if it were a luxury item brought from Europe. Stop it, okay? Stop. It's not a luxury item. What's inside is just junk that's going to kill and will kill your family with cancer. And that's killing a lot of people, and that's killing a lot of orangutan families too in Sumatra and in other countries, because look how smart Ferreira is, right? After the bomb exploded, and I bet this news didn't reach Brazil because Ferreira is very strong in Brazil, right? With this Nutella thing costing almost a popular car, they really hammer on this. So what did Ferreira do? She went and released a statement saying that they are no longer exploiting palm oil in Sumatra. Oh, they really aren't. They just changed location. They are exploiting somewhere else. So instead of them planting palm, waiting for it to grow and exploit organically, right? No, let's go kill everyone, set fire, people setting fire to orangutans. To me, the person who has the courage to set fire on an orangutan, it's the same person who has the courage to set fire to your dog at home. It's the same person who has the courage to set fire to a human being. To me, there's no difference. And like that, I don't want anymore. Don't come into my house anymore. I sincerely hope I have succeeded in some way. Touch you all with this whole situation, and that you reflect on this that I said and I came today. To destroy your dream of eating Nutella. If you've never eaten Nutella. No. It's not all that people talk about. If you've already eaten Nutella, realize the shit you're putting into your body. And if you want to eat Nutella, my sorry for you. Wait a minute. I came back. I remembered something. Who remembers that idiot who filled a bathtub with Nutella, filled a bathtub with orangutan blood and got in? Do you think an idiot like that, who influences more than 20 million children per month and who has the most views YouTube has ever seen, do you think an idiot like that has the discernment to know what he's doing? Look at the influence he's bringing to the children. So parents who watch me, be careful with the things your children watch on the internet. Monitor, block channels that you don't want your children to watch on the internet, because all of this is very harmful for youth and for your child who's watching this shit. I just remembered that detail. Stay there.